is up, guys? Dorko Gamer back with another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video, and today we're going to be going over the top 10 command block commands. Now, as you see, that there are a lot of command blocks, or commands at least, and I want to go through some of the funner, commands that people might actually use or just might want to mess around with. So today we're going over the top 10 commands on the command block. Of course, there's no like actual good to bad. It's just whatever, because there are multiple commands right here, as you can see. But I want to go over the first one, obviously being effect. Now, effect you can do on anybody, entities, or yourself. So slash effect, and then you put this at symbol and then S, and then you can use any effect that's out of a potion, and you can put this onto a freaking command block. You can put this onto a command block, and you can also affect entities with it. So as I press this button, these chickens are gonna do something you wouldn't expect. So let's see. So as you see, we start to fly with the chickens. Well, basically, actually everything. And then, the way this works is that, well, it's 255, okay, let's just show you while we're in there. So, the effect, obviously, meaning the base command. At S, meaning player. Then you're gonna put levitation. And then you put 255, meaning the seconds, and the whatever potion effect, like levitation 2, 3, 4, 5, but the max being 255. You would already know how that is. So let's get into the second one. So on the next command we have summoning. Summoning meaning summoning basically any mob in the game. That goes from a chicken to an ender dragon, to a wither skeleton, to a freaking wither. Now, of course, I have a button that goes all the way to a command block, which spawns a cow. Pretty simple redstone. Anybody could do it. You should go try it out. And if I press this button, a cow should spawn. And of course, I could put this and repeat if I really wanted to. So, if I put it in repeat, of course, I'm sorry, bro. If I put it in repeat, however this long the button is pressed down, it will repeatedly spawn cows. So look. And that's a lot of cows, and that was only in what, a good second or two. Now, let's move on to the next one. Now, number 3, we've got difficulty. And as you see with difficulty, there's an easy, a normal, a hard, and a peaceful. What you do is that you put the slash difficulty E standing for easy, and so on and so forth with the other game modes, or well, difficulty. So if I were to press easy, it would change the difficulty: easy, normal, hard, and peaceful. Now let's get on to number 4. Now number 4, we have game modes. So this is kind of like the last command that we had, except this is actually for your game mode. So we have survival, adventure, and creative. And the way that you have this command is that you do slash game mode S standing for survival, A standing for adventure, C standing for creative. And you can take a look at these commands right now. And if I were to press the button, of course I don't have it set to any players, but if I were to put at A, then it would put me in survival. So that's cool. Now let's get on to number 5. Now number 5, we have titles. Now if you don't know what titles are, please don't be ashamed. I didn't know what titles were. Of course, I actually did know. Well, I did know what titles were. I just didn't know what command it was. So I recently figured out what the command was. It was title, and that's a pretty confusing command, but once you get it, it's actually a pretty understandable, command that you can put in basically anywhere. So the command is /title at anybody, meaning you can send a title to somebody or something that puts title and like and subscribe. Now on the screen that that you're watching on right now, it's gonna see like and subscribe in 3, 2, 1. I missed the button. Okay. Well, it says like and subscribe on the screen as you see that. But that's really all that title is. There's not much to explain. I can basically just put anything like how are you? I can put how are you, and it pops up as a title. Of course, you can look at the command again. It's /title at a title, how are you, or any text that you want. So on number 6, we have game rules. Now game rules are the way that your world is being played out, or the way how you want it to be played out. Obviously meaning like keep inventory, mob griefing, or maybe natural regeneration, you name it. Of course I have a list of keep inventory, show coordinates, fire damage, fall damage, tick speed, TNT explodes, mob griefing, and more. So let's move on to number 7. Now number 7, this is actually a pretty good command I like to use a lot. Now this is actually how you get command blocks yourself. So if you want a command block, you want to put /give at self or at s, and then put command, and then put an underscore block, and boom, you have yourself a command block in hand. Now obviously you can do a lot with this. Now you can give yourself 4 diamond gear just by running over pressure plates. Now this is actually a lot of stuff that you can really do, That's number 7. I was on the wrong one, sorry. That's number 7 right there. Now let's move on to number 8. So on number 8 we have teleportation. Now this is a very good one I like to use as well, because teleportation does a lot of things, because you can basically teleport out of a situation which you're stuck in, but that's only if you have a command block or a command block command set. So the way you will want to do this is /TP at anybody, or one of the fewer commands. We have S self, P nearest player, R random player, A all players, or E all entities. Now A meaning all players, but no, I'm the only one, it's fine. Now you see those squiggly lines at the top? That means the base location of the command block, meaning wherever that command block is, those are the squigglies. So if you were to put a number there, it would move that many blocks away from the base of the command block, or that location. So yes, unless you have the exact coordinates, you wouldn't really need those squigglies, but the coordinates meaning the exact location of the command block. So we put -10 at 1. So pretend that I was actually stuck in like a cage and there was a teleporter, and I just pressed the button and boom, I'm actually out of here. So that's teleportation. Now let's move on to number 9. Now on number 9 we have weather. Weather kind of brings out the mood of the world and the way you want your world to be. So if you obviously have command blocks set for weather, you might be actually doing something pretty professional. So as we see right here, we have clear, thunder, and rain. Now you're probably wondering how we get these commands and how we trigger them. Now I'm going to show you. Now you want to put, this is actually a very simple command. It's /weather clear for clear, /weather thunder, rain, and all of the other ones. Now if there are any other weathers that you can put, all you have to do is just put /weather and then the weather that you like. So we can obviously make it thunder, and if I don't like that, I can just change it to clear, and you'll see it clear up in a little. And then I can put rain, and then of course if I don't like that, then I can just press clear. And then, yeah, that's kind of it for, you know, the weather. Of course, this has lots of many uses for maybe biomes or maybe. But let's move on to number 10. Now, number 10, we have world spawns. World spawns are very important because you want to know where you're spawning and if it's safe to be there. So, of course, you can't obtain command blocks in game, but we do have beds and all those. But if you have, you know, maybe a custom map that you built, command blocks would be good for world spawns because you put it in the center of a spawn location that is safe enough for the environmental players to spawn in. So the only way to do this is to put slash set world spawn squiggly squiggly 2 squiggly. Now obviously the 2 meaning 2 blocks up, which is player height honestly. So it's 2 blocks above the command block, and the rest are not filled in, so it's just gonna stay up and it's not gonna go anywhere else. Now of course, if I were to put myself in survival, which I'm gonna do right now. Now we are currently in survival. Now we're gonna set our spawn point. As you see, the coordinates right there on the top left. Now we are gonna jump in the lava, and we should spawn right on that emerald block. Oh, well, maybe it actually sets the world spawn to where you're actually standing, I'm pretty sure. Okay, my blocks are weird. Well, you get the point. Because of course, I could probably change this. I can see what's wrong with this. But you do know that the set world spawns do work. I'm pretty sure it's probably maybe because of my game mode or something. Minecraft might have to go check that out, or that's me. That might be an honest mistake by me, I'm sorry. But of course, that's how world spawns work. This is the end of the list. Now I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, as I do post more videos than usual. Since it's getting around Christmas, I want to just say that, you know, we've been achieving a lot. I will have a laptop so I can edit my videos a lot more. You might be seeing an intro the second I do get a laptop or an intro, and I will try to have better quality. So if you can, please stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.